What is up, everyone? It is Metro Game 75 here today. We're playing Sakura Gym Girls. This is part 5. Let's get started. Alright, here we are. I don't get much use out of this apron myself, but I'm glad Asa bought it for me regardless. If she hadn't, she might have never have worked up the courage to cook for me. And we might not be together right now in my apartment enjoying one another's company. Asa told me she'd make liver and onions tonight. It's a pretty simple dish and it shouldn't take too long, but it's one of her specialities. I'm a better cooker than Asa on the whole, but I think her liver and onions trumps mine. It's a recipe she learned from her mother, and it's one of the only meals she's confident in making. She certainly looks like she's in her element despite her early hesitance when she invited herself over. Her eyes seem almost to sparkle, and her smile too is so wide it's impossible for me to not smile at her in return. The smell of frying onions soon filled the kitchen. It's a homey sort of smell, which adds to my general feelings of contentedness. I'm used to cooking for myself, but nothing beats having somebody else handle all the busy work. I feel a little like a husband might kicking back after a busy day at work while his wife bussies herself with the day's dinner. I wonder if this is how it feels like to be a married couple. If so, it might be a pretty cushy deal. I've not given much to thought or any to getting married, but now my mind's starting to wonder. If I had somebody around, it go a long ways to living up the place. If I had a partner, then, yeah, I think I want to be like Asa. All right. So what do you think? Was the food good? Well, let me see. I think back at the meal we just had, my arms fold. Asa didn't prepare anything particularly complicated, but it was homey and flavorful, and that's all that really matters. The liver was fried to perfection, and the richness of the meat went well with the plain white rice. It tasted a little like my mother's cooking, actually. In that regards, it was very nostalgic. Your food wasn't just good, Asa. I think it was great. Huh? Did you really like it that much? Yeah, I did. I wouldn't say so otherwise. It was a pretty simple meal, but I wasn't in the mood for anything too fancy anyway. It was hearty and nourishing, which is perfect after a long workout session. You did a great job. I think you really have gotten better at cooking. Oh, thank goodness. I was worried it might not taste very good. After all my boasting, I'd hate to serve you anything subpar. Well, you can stop that worrying right now because your cooking wasn't subpar at all. If anything, it was above par. Now you should kick back for a bit. I can take care of the dishes. I get to my feet and start to stack the dirty crockery, but as soon stop me. Wait, so hey, there's something I want to talk to you about. Oh? I frown. I don't know what this something is, but based upon Axel's expression, it must be something serious. Her brows furrow in full consternation, her eyes narrow and her lower lip trembling. She almost looks, in fact, like she might be about to cry. She can't be upset with how dinner went. I went out of my way to praise her for her cooking, which really was good. So she must be anxious about something. I wonder what. I do admittedly have an inkling of what she might be about to say, but I don't want to preempt it, and neither do I want to interrupt her. I resume sitting at the table, looking at Asa curiously. I say, "What is it? This is it's a bit complicated, but well, I've wanted to tell you this for a very long time, I could, but I could never stop, never work up the courage. I'd open my mouth, but then I'd get scared and I stopped. I was afraid if I told you how I felt, it might ruin our friendship. I'd hate to make things awkward between us, especially since we worked together. So I always swallowed what I had to say. Though it hurt, I thought it'd be easier if you were ignorant of my true feelings. I figured I could keep living like that so long as we could stay together. But well, when I saw Tisa Mickey talking to you in the gym earlier, it really scared me. I couldn't hear what you were saying. but it looked like you were having a pretty serious discussion. I was afraid she might confess to you, and then she might take you away from me. Of course, it's not like you're property. You're my property or anything. I can't decide who you see and who you don't. And Tizmiki is very pretty. I know that better than anybody since I'm such a huge fan of hers. If you liked her like that, it wouldn't be at all weird. I tried to support you if you ever did win up in a relationship with her, but if that happened, I know I'd be unhappy even if I tried to fake a smile. I can't keep quiet about my feelings. Not anymore. I've denied them for a long time. I don't want Tizumika to steal your heart or Ranko. So now I'm going to come clean. I like you, Sohei. I like you so much. I've liked you for years now, and I don't ever see that changing. You're so nice to me, and so kind and so sweet. And can't help but want to be with you. I want to be your girlfriend. Ah, a small silence fills the kitchen as falling as a passionate plea. Left out of breath by her confession, I could do a little else but inhale and exhale. Her shoulders are shaking, and her face is so red I wouldn't be surprised if steam begins to steep from the crown of her head. She's so worked up, anxious tears are even beginning to beat in her eyes. I have no doubt that acid means every word she says. She's always been very sincere, though I suppose she has been keeping this from me for a while. I had my suspicions, of course, that acid liked me, but I didn't want to push the issue. I thought there was a chance I might have interpreted her signals, and well, since dating Ranko, I'm used to a certain woman taking the lead. I'm not accustomed to making the first move myself, but I guess I don't need to make the first move this time around either. Asa's already done that for me. She's opened herself up to getting rejected because the intensity of her feelings towards me became too much for her to handle. She was very brave, spilling her guts to me like that. Now I feel obliged to respond in return. I have to tell her how I feel too. Asa, I rise from the table and stand by her side. Leaning in, I press the palm of my hand to the top of her head, and gently I say, "You don't need to cry. It's all right. I I like you a lot too." "You do?" "Yes, I do. I've liked you a long time myself. I mean," I smile. "How could I not? You're too cute not to like." "Ah, you you think cute." "Incredibly so." "But what? But that doesn't make sense. My hair is short, my face is plain, I don't wear makeup, and I dress like a boy." "I'm nothing like my big sisters, I'm nothing like Ranko or Tisamiki either. They're pretty women, whereas I am adorable." "I don't know. You might not. I know you get self-conscious, but fortunately, I'm the one you're confessing to. You don't need to like yourself, though I wish you would, but I like you. I like you very much, in fact." "Really? But what about Ranko? What about Tisamiki? What about them? They're not ones I'm spending time with right now. I'm with you, and while I like both Ranko and Tisamiki, I don't like them in the same way I like you. Ranko's my ex. Tisamiki is a little more than an acquaintance. You, meanwhile, are our most valuable employee, and you're my best friend, and you're dear to me. And if you wanted, which it seems like you do, I wouldn't mind making you my girlfriend either. Sohei? Oh, Sohei. I don't know if I make the best girlfriend, but if you're alright with me, then I'd love to try it. I'd love to be with you." "Good. That makes two of us then. I'd love to be with you too, Asa. So let's stay together. I think we can make this work. I like you too much not to give it a shot." Show as begins, but she's unable to finish. That's because I did my head, my eyelashes falling shut, and then with breath that must smell ever so faintly of Asa's delicious liver and onions, I pressed my mouth against hers in a soft, chaste kiss. Oh boy. Later that night, I just hope everything's all well. Alright. Well, we have finally reached the end. After that smash that we had back there, we had some smash hit the night, so that's how we end off this game for bang. Alright. It's the same people who make this though, because when I was playing like Sakura Alien, it's the same ending, this stuff. Thank you for playing, and pretty much there's more in the series to go. There's still more Sakura games coming up soon. But like I'm going to say is that there is more parts in this game where we could get like a whole harem, or we could just date Professor Love to Tizumiki or Ranko. But for me, this is the end right here. So yeah, we finally has reached the end of this game after 5 episodes. So thank you guys for watching the series. Hope you guys enjoy this series as well. And let's hit about 5 or 10 likes in this video. And pretty much, don't forget to check out my social media links down below in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next one.